Spicy gameplay analysis coming up. Stay tuned. Hello there, brother Tyregi. I hope I said your name correctly. So today, guys, we'll be analyzing Tyregi's match. So we have got passing, defensive stance, shots, and skills. Whenever I analyze someone, Tyregi, the most common problems I always find is the passing and defending. I don't know why, but these two things are the most common mistakes a FIFA player is making as of now. So first, we will talk about the good things you do. So you are mechanically good. You know how to pull off your skill moves. I can feel that you know the basic know-how of FIFA. Like you have a basic understanding of how to play FIFA. You know what to do, when to do. But when it comes to be creative, you lack creativity, intent. That is what we will discuss today, right? So first of all, I want you to focus on this thing, the good pass you make. This is a very good pass you make, and I will later on explain why, right? And then do a ball roll before making another pass, and then you go with Ginola, and then you get kind of unlucky. Anyways, like I said, we'll talk about it. But first, we need to talk about your bad stuff that you do, right? It's your passing. Look, uh, how often have I told you guys not to rush your play? The moment he gets the ball, the moment you get the ball, Tyregi, all you do is try to rush it forward. When the time on the clock is 9 minutes, it is nil-nil. All you can do is use the width of the play, right? You can use the width of the pitch. Your left back is empty, like your center backs are empty, or you can just you run into this empty space with your Nkunku, right? You can run into this empty space with this Nkunku, and then you can see how your team sets up. Then you can also just recycle the play, come back to your left back. With your left back you can switch the play, and like there are so many options you can do only if you hold the ball for a couple seconds more. But what you do, you end up passing it first time, you lose the ball, and from here you are prone to a counter attack and you end up conceding the goal. We'll come back to this, like I said. We'll come back to it later on. Look, over here once again. It is the 45th minute, sorry, 46th minute, and you are losing the ball for no reason, right? When you have so much space, in such situations, you cannot make a driven pass. All you can do is go for a double tap lob through pass. You can go for a player lock. You can run with Mbappe into this empty space. The only idea that I want you to get into your head is to stop rushing the play, because the moment you get the ball, all you think about is bombarding forward. You cannot do that, bombarding forward. Sorry, you cannot bombard forward every time you get the ball. You need to use the width of the play. You need to look at the radar. This is the most common mistake. I have How many games have I analyzed this year? Like this is the most common mistake people are doing, right? Look at these passes now. Okay, good build up. But once again, what do? You just kill your attack, you lose possession. And if you lose possession like this, then of course you will struggle to unlock defenses and win matches. Instead, with Mendy, you can go back to Nkunku, and Nkunku can go look at the radar. Your right back is empty. You can then use this space on the other hand side, or you can just go back and switch back the play to Mendy. All you can do is hold the ball rather than playing it towards his feet, right? Or you can give the ball to Nkunku. Nkunku can do a driven pass into Fofana, and then with Fofana you can think of playing to Mbappe. But you just go with a wild pass. Now your Mendy is pulled out of position already because he was attacking. You cannot afford to lose the ball with your left back and right back. Make sure to write this stuff down. You cannot afford to lose the ball with your left back and right back, right? Because you do that, and now you were almost prone to a counter attack. He could have scored if he waited on his pass. But yeah, man, you will see how often you are making this mistake. Once again, we talked about this earlier, right? You get the ball, you all you think about is going forward. Now over here, your build up is too slow. Your problem, guys, he asked me that when to use the left stick, when to caress the left stick, and when to just, when to be gentle with it, and when to do like this. And this, he constantly asks me this. And this is one of the biggest flaws in your gameplay, brother. You do not need to use the left stick unnecessarily as much as you were using in this game. You only use the left stick when you have to turn into the space. When you look for the empty space, only then. Left stick is not like it was before. You cannot beat good players off of left stick dribbling alone. You use left stick dribbling as an element of surprise. Rather caress it, rather use it, extend it towards the full side of your analog stick where you can hear it clicking, but you cannot use it unnecessarily. You are killing the tempo of your play by just doing this left stick movement. What is it getting you? Literally nothing, right? And all you could have done is played the ball down there. You can use R1 to call your player short. You can give the ball back to Nkunku. You can go all the way down to the wing, and then you can exploit the wings and use your LM and RM, give R1 driven passes to your LM and RM, right? But you are confused with two things when building up: either getting the ball out so quick, and the second just using foolish left stick touches and losing the ball. Look, you can easily do this play and work your play out from there. Then he will be forced to commit his players towards the sides. When he does that, that is the opportunity to recycle the play. And yeah, you can switch the play, recycle it, or look for an empty midfielder inside. But you don't do either of that. You just kill the tempo of your play. You need a sustained tempo. A sustained tempo is where you don't attack too fast, neither you attack too fast nor you attack too slow. You need a sustained tempo of attack, right? Now what you do, another left stick touch, just slow gameplay. You are forcing the play into the middle rather than using the radar, going towards your left back, going towards your right back, going towards your LM, going towards your RM, using the driven passes in your gameplay, just slowing down, just using left stick touches. And I don't know who has told you this or what YouTube video have you watched, but this is literally killing your gameplay. The obsession with the left stick dribbling is killing your gameplay. You have watched my walkthroughs of gameplay. Only time I use, look, once again, this foolish left stick touch. You don't need to take this touch, my friend. Just go upwards and use the space he is giving to you. Drag him, stretch his play, playing with the mind of your opponent, anticipation, making the correct passes, choosing the right passes. It is much more important than trying to beat players with left stick dribbling. Left stick dribbling is important, but where is it important? Setting up your first touch, turning into the empty space, or just facing left then going right to bluff your opponent, to use it as an element of surprise, to pull a rabbit out of the hat. That is the main goal of skills move. That is the main goal of left stick dribbling. If you consistently spam it for the sake of it and trying to play like Lionel Messi in FIFA, then my brother, you are on the wrong path. The right path on FIFA is to make out the correct passes, increase the tempo of your attack, use the driven passes, and then use inside the box. You go with the reverse elasticos. You face an angle where you can perform the reverse elastico, where you can take a short cross post, where you can green time the shot, where you can play the passes inside the box. But if you keep on doing this, then you will not improve, my friend. Once again, if you make this pass a driven pass, there is higher possibility that it will be successful. You need to use more driven passes into your gameplay. If you can do this driven pass, then you are 3-on-3, you can score a goal. But you don't use the driven pass as much as I would like you to use, right? Once again, why don't you face upwards and pass into Fofana, and then Fofana can driven pass into Mbappe, and then you can turn and then you can shoot. You're always choosing the wrong passes. You're always playing into the feet of your opponent. You are tunnel visioned. Stop being tunnel visioned. If you are tunnel vision, you will not be able to you will not be able to spot the correct passes, my friend. Hey, tunnel vision, guys. Tunnel vision. Now over here, he had an ideal opportunity to play the pass earlier, driven pass. But now you go back and kill your attack. Over here, you can play this driven pass and it will connect because it is overpowered. There is no one in your lane directly blocking it. It will go in. But after you do a borrow scoop then, rather than going back, if you can just do, driven pass into Ginola, left stick accepted downwards, and then try to go for the goal. That is much better than going back all the way and losing possession like this. Similarly with your defending, bro. Why are you pushing up? You don't need to bait him. This is the last line of defense. It is nil-nil. You step up and step back with your center backs to bait him into making a pass. But you step up too much, and then over here you need to let go of the L2 button and only use R2 to track back. In the first instance, you did not have to step up because there was no need. And now you still using L2, R2, you let go of L2 and use R2 to run back, cover the space, get the ball back, but you don't do that. He makes a red time finish, shouldn't have gone in, but you deserve to concede, and you conceded just because of a silly mistake, first losing the ball in the wrong area and then pushing up when there was no reason to push up. These are the little mistakes that make the most difference in FIFA, right? You always keep a straight back line until and unless there is an emergency. Once again, over here you can pull the offside trap. Now you are pulling your less LCM for no reason. Okay, and now your LCM is out of position. Now your Nkunku is out of position. Okay, now your two CMs have been beaten, and all you do is run at him. Okay, this is fine, but now you have baited him into making this pass into Kylian Mbappe. All you need to do is switch to Kimpembe and cover the run of Kylian Mbappe, because you have pulled him out of position. Your opponent sees this space that Mbappe is running into. You have Kimpembe over here. You flick the right stick in this direction. If you flick the right stick in this direction, what will happen? You will switch to Kimpembe and you will run back with R2 and cover the space with Kimpembe. In that way, you will not concede this goal. But you click L1 twice, end up botching your switch, and he scores. It was as simple to stop this. So all I'm gonna say to you is you need to have more confidence and a better presence of mind, and stop complicating FIFA, man. This is the problem with most FIFA players. They complicate this game so much. Stop complicating it. Work on your mechanical right stick switching. I have a tutorial on right stick switching on my channel. I have shared a drill. Go watch that tutorial, do that drill, and improve your anticipation by watching more gameplay of pro players. And no, if you pull up your player, he will always try to pass into the empty space, and then you switch to the player who's nearest to his attacking player and you cover their run and run into the space using R2. But it is an advanced move which you had to do over here. Hopefully the next time you're in this situation, you will do that. Unnecessarily pulling players out of position led to him scoring goals. And then secondly, what you were doing is that you were making bad passes all game long. You were not controlling the game. You were not dictating the tempo of the play. Either it was too fast, it was too slow. There wasn't a perfect balance, right? And yeah, we will talk more about it. Over here, we all know he will make that pass, so you should cover that pass. I have a video on how to counter this corner. The moment he is making this cross, you can go watch that video as well. You tap your triangle button and then you hold it slightly. Don't hold it too much. You tap it and then you hold it slightly, and the goalkeeper will always intercept that corner, that cross. If you just stand over here and let him do this thing, then of course you are waiting for a freebie goal. And we all know this is overpowered. You either intercept the pass or you use the goalkeeper trick I just explained to you. Otherwise you will be prone to conceding. These little things, man, these little mistakes make the most difference. You give up easy goals, and when he gives you easy opportunities to score your goals, you end up missing them, or you end up playing the ball to his feet. Remember, in order to play good passes, the radar, the most important thing. Always look at the radar. Stop being tunnel vision. Just don't look at one player and decide to pass into him. Pay attention to your opponent's defender's movement. Pay attention to what is he doing, what is he thinking, what is he anticipating, and always keep an open eye on all of your players and play the passes quickly towards them, right? Of course, until and unless you do that, you won't be able to improve your FIFA ability. stupid left stick touches, unnecessary left stick touches. No, you're not supposed to take them. They slow your game down. Or you use left stick only to turn into empty space. Stop trying to beat plays with left stick for a moment. Forget about it. Only use it when it comes naturally. Stop abusing it. And you will definitely improve, right? And with your shots, this was a good this was a good skill move, but you should just cancel this shot. This is the composure. Cancel the shot with L2 R2, face downwards, and then go near post easy. It's a 100% goal. These are the things. Thinking one step ahead, having that composure to take that extra pass or take that extra shot is what makes the difference, guys. And these things are literally ignored. Now over here, if you can make that driven pass, you will be in to score. But what you do, you're just playing with the left stick for no reason, right? Over here, your best friend is either the reverse elastico, the ball roll scoop turn, the driven pass, or the McGiddy cancel. But what you are doing, just taking stupid left stick touches, you end up losing the ball, end up killing the tempo of your play. So if you can take this habit out of your gameplay and focus on what I said, including the passing and defending advice, you will improve. You are not a bad player. Yes, I am harsh sometimes when I am analyzing the game, but it is my style of coaching. And I hope you learn from it. I really hope that you do learn from it, right? Because you must. Now over here, this goal you concede, right? I want to share, I accidentally put it as good. It wasn't good, right? First, your left back was committed. You made a wrong pass. Now you have tracked the run. Now with Kimpembe, you need to stay switch to Kimpembe, okay? And you need to mark the lane with L2. Just use L2, but you are running. Over here, you need to do the jockey, and you are running past. You run past him, end up conceding an easy goal. The mantra is the same. If you pull your players out of position, if you move out of the passing lanes, then they will always score. You concede easy goals. Your opponent did not do anything special to create the goal, but all you did was move out of his way, pull your players out of position, lose the ball in the wrong areas. You were not cautious about your possession, and you lost the ball in wrong areas. If you lose the ball in the wrong areas, you will concede. If you pull the players out of position, you will concede. And once again, guys, I will say one thing. Once again, you pull him out of position, literally pull him out of position. You switch to him, good. All you have to do is run back with R2 rather than stepping up with L2 R2. All you have to do is let go of L2, run back with R2. When the ball comes near to him, that is when you use the L2. Pull your player out of position, and over here you were prone to conceding the goal again, but you got lucky that he did not connect the pass accurately. If it was an X pass, it would have been connected. So my friend Tyregi, if you I'm probably botching your name, and apologies for that. But if you want to improve, you must pay attention to my advice. You must pay attention to my advice. Some coaching students think that they know better than the coach, which is wrong. So I hope you will use my advice, use it well, and apply it, and you will benefit from it. Guys, if you are watching this on YouTube, then know and try to find the same mistakes and same patterns in your gameplay, because I know these are the most common patterns of mistakes people make in their own gameplays. Guys, if you want to improve, you must be honest with yourself. So until next time, it's me, King Sunny, out. See you.